us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness and ignorance to light and illumination. Lead us from death to immortality and evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. From peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we were last time in a very important discussion, but those people are gone, so it loses its all intensity. Fewer are of course there, but it is a serious discussion. That the idea was that we are reading on the unreal nature of the universe, and in that we read up to verse number 227, 228. And when 228 says that, the verse says on page 99, thus it is proved. What is proved? That in reality, there is nothing real or unreal. Can you say this world is real? You can say no. It is unreal? No. Is it real? How it is real? It is not real because it is changing. If it changes every day, how can you say it is real? Every split second, it undergoes change. So you cannot say it is real. Then it's unreal? Well, how can I say unreal? I see it. I feel it. That's why it's a very philosophical dilemma. What to say, that world is real or unreal? So, it cannot be said real or it cannot be said unreal. Then what is this? This is not created. There is nothing excepting that which is called Brahman, excepting that which is yourself and which cannot be described through language, through body, mind, through your instrument of knowledge, wisdom, nothing. I, even I is dead there. The small I, dead, and spiritual I is only reality. So, now, in this context, this is the everything appears due to misapprehension. This world I am seeing, because my mind is showing it. See, the same world we live in, the same place we are people together. Some is seeing this world as horrible. The same place, someone is feeling that it's fun, joy. Someone is tremendously emotionally depressed. Someone is very cheerful. What is this world then? It is your mind, your misapprehension of the mind. And it appears because your mind is there. If your mind disappears, then this world does not remain. Mind disappears when you go to operation theater, the world disappears for you. Mind disappears when you are in deep sleep. Therefore, you have no idea of where you are, what man or woman you are. So it is all a fictitious thing. Everywhere this confusion remains. So therefore, it is only experience of all object is then what? What do you see? You are seeing the pure consciousness in ignorance through your mind, which is misinterpreting it as man, woman, love, hate, likes, dislikes, joy, suffering, pleasure, pain. So you can transcend the mind. That's why you find the sages. When they transcend that state, then this experience is gone. Actually, this light is focusing. Can you, Adrian, can put this light switch here? Either of the two switches. Bottom. Just try. That is again, you have put the light on here. Just try. If it does not work, it is not, the switch is not here. Yes, none. Now this you have put another light, you put it off. Bottom one. Bottom one. Off. Now lead this light. That's no, no. No, no, this also. Get out, get out. This light is necessary? No, you can see it. Hey, this is also this light. There is one switch for this light. So this is the point that when there is trial and error, trial and error, trial and error, go. If one does not work, another does not work, another. Just press whatever is there, it works not. Bas, হয়ে গেছে. Again, it has come out. Gone. Good. Yes.
Trying and trying and
Trial and trial and error, try and. Oh. So this light better, little bit. Adrian, put this chandelier. Now, so the point, that was the discussion point, that this whole world is then what? Is it there or is it not there? You have two switches. We are pressing the same switch 2 times, 3 times. Oh. This light. Okay, so then come back. Yeah, now got it. There is light and light. Oh, yes, yes. This is blurred. Okay. So then comes the question, evam no sat, no sat. So the very critical thing comes, what will you describe about the world? It is not there, it is there. You cannot say neither it is there, you cannot say neither it is. So what language you will say? Then you say you are seeing, describing it differently, you are seeing one thing. But your mind is misapprehending that thing and reporting to you as the world, and you say, this is the world of my joy, sorrow, suffering, pleasure, pain, duality, this, that. But in reality, there is no such thing. What is there? It is all Brahman, all yourself, the pure self, that ocean of love and consciousness. That is the only reality. So try to understand that, and there comes the point whose true nature is knowledge. It is Satchidananda. So in that context, we come to the point, the note number 22, which I wanted to spend some time because it's a big philosophy. 3 philosophies are here concerned. If you understand this philosophy, then almost the major idea about this Vedanta will be in your knowledge. So that's why I thought that you will all read well, and then we can discuss more. But I do not know who read. Anyone read and came back with preparation? No? Okay. So we'll read now then. So what it goes on 100 page? Only Brahman, or you can say only the self, your divine self, whose essential nature is knowledge, and whose realization, in that it is bereft of the idea of cause and effect. In that state, why it happened, when did it happen, how did it come, how the sorrow is here, how the suffering is there, how the suffering can be removed, these questions don't arise. Appears in a diverse form of experience only. So that is only an appearance. It has no reality. So this idea is elaborated. It is the world has a reality. Go to the bottom. It is also well known that there are 3 types of theories about the existence of the world, in accordance with the 3, and according to that, there are 3 different types of competent student. So what are the 3 types of theories? 3 theories are available which is very dominant and predominant idea about the existence of the world. This world exists or not? Let us come to the point. Vedanta says Maya, Maya, Maya. Let us understand this world exists or not. So, about the existence of world, three major ideas, philosophical ideas can be presented. What is that one? First one, say the world has a reality, that is why it can be seen. That's one point. The chair is there, the earth is here, that's why I see. Simple thing. It is there, that's why I see. This is the view of the aspirant of the lowest competence. Among the student of Vedanta, this is the beginning. Student thinks, why am I seeing the world? Because it is there. I am bound to see. All of us bound to see the tree, the moon, the sun, the stars. Why do you see? Very simple, because it is there, that's why I see. This is called, it is Srishti, creation is there, therefore my drishti, I see. Does it make sense? It is the common idea, and there come even the materialistic concept. Because this world is there, and that's why I see. So you prefer to give the predominance of this experience of the world as true, because the world is there. Vedanta says it is all imagination. No, no, no. It is there. That's why you are bound to see. Huh? From the most ignorant person to the most educated person. If you say, hey, the sun is there, everyone said yes. But why it is? Yes. But the sun rises in the morning, I saw it, you saw it. Because it is there, that's why you are bound to see. You cannot look at the sun and say, oh, I don't see the sun. You cannot say. Because it is there, that's why I see. So this is the fundamental point where they say the world is a reality. That is why I am bound to see that. That's why it is lowest competence. Who? The students accept the absolute and relative existence of the world and support the idea of creation and perception. The world is created and there is my perception. So this is in this doctrine, the world is impermanent but not unreal. The world is observed, that is why it is there. That's the second stage of thought. Why the world? Because I see, that's why the world is there for me. If I close my eyes, the world does not exist. See, very fine this analysis. We have to pay deep attention and to really absorb it in the mind. How we interpret the world, because we see this way, we feel this way. Therefore, the world is observed. That is why it is there. I observe, that's why it is there. If I am not seeing, if I plug my eyes, I don't hear, there is no sound for me. It's personal experience. You have to focus on your personal experience. Actually, the whole spiritual life is our personal experience, isn't it? Huh? We don't think about what Ramana Maharshi said or this is their experience. For me, my experience, what Ramakrishna saw, it is his experience. But about me is what? So here comes the second important point, that the world is observed. That is why it is there. I observe the world, that's why it is there. This is the perception and creation. Perception, observation, feeling, heat is there. I perceive the heat. If your mind is not there, in a hot room, in a very heated room, if you are there, but your mind is somewhere else, you will not be able to, you know, when you cook, you know cooking. When your mind is totally somewhere else, some you Cooking time, some splashing of the hot oil came to your hand and fed, and you didn't understand. Long afterwards, you, oh, it is something. When did it happen? That means you are there. That's why the heat is there. You are not there, no heat. So this is the perception and creation. Drishti, this is drishti, I see. That's why srishti, the creation. Srishti is called creation in Sanskrit. Drishti is I see, not only see, five senses. Seeing through the eyes, ear, nose, tongue, touch. It is. But if the mind is disconnected, it is not. Heat is not heat. Beautiful music is not beautiful music. Beautiful scenic beauty is not scenic. Huh? Because it depends on me, I. Then the secondary point comes, the existence of the world. No? So this is the second category of people, and this is the practice of the aspirant or the mediocre. Yes? First grade, second grade. Now third grade, according to the doctrine, the apparent existence of the world is accepted. So this is the second grade. Here, the apparent existence of the world is accepted. World is there, but it depends on me. It is there only does not mean anything. Unless I perceive it, the world is no experience. First of all was, I am bound to do because the world is there. Though world is changing, we believe, but its existence is accepted in the first position. Second position, the world's existence is there, but it is because of me. I see, that's why it is there. One grade higher. It is putting emphasis on you. Previously, it is emphasis on the existence of the world. Here you are coming closer to your own self. I am here. That's why it is there. Third, again, there is no world, neither can it be seen. Brahman alone is there. That is the third stage. It is, there is no world. This world is not there. It neither it can be seen. What is there then? What is this? Because Brahman is only there. That means this, what about the world then? This philosophy says world is not created at all. To take this position called ajatobad. It is not jata. The world is not born. Someone in Vedanta says the egg, if you say the horse gave birth to an egg and another horse came out of that egg, it is called ghodar dim. Like ghodar dim. It is the dim. Dim means the egg of a horse. You can say that. That is no existence. It can create some mental illusion because sound is created that. You may say there is a child born of a barren woman. You may say that vocabulary, but it can never be true. You are saying in the beginning barren, and then you are saying a child, and then you are creating a novel out of it. Many people create all the novels of the world are like that. You create some word like that, and bringing your false basis of that, you create a big book of. Suppose one writes a novel like that. There was one barren woman, and she gave birth, and the child was growing like that, and give the whole description of the child's whole life, how he went to so many struggles and sufferings and pleasures and pain, and how he excelled all, and one day reached the point of highest achievements, accomplishments. It may be a novel, but it is a ridiculous statement. The whole novel stands on the false idea, birth of a barren mother. Birth of a child of a barren mother. Or our scripture said the egg of a horse. Or there is a garden, beautiful garden in the sky, Akasha Kushum, a beautiful flowers, fragrant flower in the sky, in the garden of the sky. You can say that, but there is no garden, can never be a garden in the sky. So this is the thing. You can say that, you can see the world, but its foundation is wrong. It is not created at all. You have, Oje, the snake has never been created. The snake never died. Snake never ran and hit you. There was no snake at all. 24 hours, day and night, it was the rope and rope and rope and rope. It is the Brahman, 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 Brahman. It is your Atman, 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 Atman. You have created snake. You are crying and smiling or jumping or howling, whatever. It is not there. Then the snake was not created. Snake was not created, so no question of its destruction. You want to destroy the mere Maya, which has not been created, and you destroy that. How will you create? It is not there. The snake was never created, so there is no question of its destruction. But what you see a snake, there is a reality. You saw the rope. So rope, it is reality. As world, it is non-existence, not born. That's called ajato bhava. Got 3 points? Very, very important philosophies. This book stands on the realm of this world is not created at all. Uncreate, the theory of non-creation. That's for the highest student. We are not fit for that. And every day we have aches and pains and this and that. We cannot say the world is not created. World will remind you, hey, I'm not created. Okay, let me show you. I am not created. You are under my spell. Don't express too much. Yes.
Is it not created because time appears in Brahman?
Everything comes in your mental mind. Where is the creation? Just think of the very, you may be tired with the example of the snake and rope. But there is no parallel example in the world. The whole night you cried. You ran to hospital. You went to doctor. Doctors cut that place, gave some injection, and try to cure. It will be okay. But my panic condition, I am being bitten by the snake and it has gone to bloodstream. What will happen? And these anxieties can continue. You can suffer or you can enjoy. But when you come to know there is no snake, you will be smiling. What fuss I was creating for myself. So the world in which we live in this ignorant state, I am crying and weeping and sobbing. I am feeling what will happen, what is going to happen for me tomorrow. Yes, it is the snake. Snake is raising the hood. It's just going to bite me. I am trying to run away, but it's chasing me. Or this bad experience, good experience. Think whatever you like. But it has no reality. Reality is the snake, a rope. So similarly, this world that you see, the way we see, it is not there. Something is there. You see, this is the main point to understand. It is something is there, but I am seeing the something which is that something.
But it's not that the experience also is never born.
Huh?
That experience.
No experience.
Because his little eye is also not.
Yeah, but if you go that, you don't need any experience. You are. To experience that, when yes, you can feel a little bit when you come down again. But when you go there, no experience. If the rope is only time and nothing else, so where the snake will come and when the snake experience go away. Snake experience is there so long you are accepting the snake. If there is no snake, there is no question of this going away and coming away. Yes.
What's the relationship between observer and the observed?
Who is that you stick? Who is the observer? The relationship is in all day-to-day experience. I ate. Then I say, oh, I have supper. So somebody in me has observed. Everything we are doing, there is some observer in us. Because of that observer, we are having remembrance. You remember things. How do you remember? If there is no one who has observed to give witness to that, then how can you say? All our experiences means someone is the observer. And that observer, real observer, is Brahman. But observer is mixed with I, ego, my ego, of the 5 layers of sheets. When it is the I observer, then I, this petty I, says I ate, I slept, I was hungry, I was thirsty, I was angry, I was happy, I was unhappy. But real observer is beyond that. He has nobody to observe an observer. They all are same there. Observer, observed, all become one. Because there is no two. So anyhow, these are the 3 major philosophies. Yes.
So basically, if the earth isn't real, then all of creation is unreal.
We are not in that level. If you just intellectually understand now.
But that's the premise, right?
Premises is there. It's all false.
There's none of creation.
Nay, nothing is created. But when you are embodied being, you are created. You go beyond embodiment, then you are not created. You are there, I am there, my ego is there, that's why I am here. If the ego goes, where are you? You don't belong to the world anymore. So when my ego goes away, I don't belong to the world anymore. World does not belong to me anymore. All relationship come because my ego is functioning, my understanding is working there, my mind and emotion is working, my eyes and sense organs are functioning. That's why I, you, experience, all these words come.
But it almost seems like semantics, because the reality of it is like if you look at the Sri Yantra, there's the center of it, and there's creation. And
you are accepting the theory of...
There's the many and the single.
There is no such thing. There is no many, no single. Because in this level, one level, yes, there is many, there is one. There is ocean, there is many waves. But suppose when all waves subside, no one to say there is a wave. If you don't say wave, who will say it is ocean?
Well, you don't need a witness, it just is.
Who you are talking? Are you not a wave?
No, of course, in all of creation and all of life.
Yeah, that's why 3 states, 3 theories are there. You choose where you fit.
Well, I'm just trying to get more detail about the third one.
Which one? Third one.
Yeah.
Third one first stabilize on one. First idea, second idea. Then you will be able to. These are objects of meditation. Just sit, spend hours and hours. This whole spiritual life is nothing in Vedanta. If you understand these 3 theories, it's days and days and days to confirm, is it what is talking? Srishti, drishti, srishti, or ajata. But we need not have to jump from one to the other. Intellectually let us have some peep into the fact of this truth.
So basically, you just finished that thought. There's eternity, and there's timelessness, and there's infinity, and all of that.
All these languages you are using, eternity, timelessness, means nothing. Eternity and timelessness. You are speaking because you are in the time, space, and position. And you are using in the time, space, position some word which is called eternity. That is also limited in time, space, and causation. So we are talking about time, space, causation beyond. The third stage is the beyond. That means you transcend those levels and you totally unite in your own self. And you are no more talking like that, seeing like that, behaving like that.
But I just say semantics because, like, if you say planet Pluto doesn't exist, or Saturn doesn't exist, or Uranus doesn't exist,
We don't say that. We say all exist. That is the first point. Because they exist, I see. Second point, no, no, no. I see. That's why they exist for me. Now go to the third point, another flight where you say, no, no, no. The seeing, I see. Who is that I? And sees whom? I and see. Two things are going on there also. Duality. This duality collapse. Seer and the seen. That just Shivaras put that question. Observer and the observed. No seeing, no seer, no planet, no stars, no galaxies, no me. Then what? All void? Buddhism came and they said it is void. Hinduism said no, it is ajatavada. It is void because there is nothing. And you see the descriptions of the highest Vedantic music and spiritual truth expressed in the Upanishads. They are the shop. That Swami Vivekananda is saying, Nahi Suryo, Nahi Yoti, Nahi Shashanko Shundaru. In that plane, when the mind is in that state, Swami Vivekananda is saying, merging into the ajato, not creation situation. You're coming down a little bit and describing what is that. In that state, there is no sun, no moon, no light, no darkness. Nahi, not this earth. Nahi shashanka shundaru. And what is that? That is beyond, cannot say, but I'm saying. I'm not there, the same one drop, I have come one step down. I'm that infinite because I again entered into the level of my mind and intellect. Because it's a very purified mind and intellect, I can remember that experience a little bit and just telling you for the good of you and the whole world. And then came the mind, and mind manifested in the world. That is all these planes of existence gradually came and then come down and down and down into this, yes, this reality. Ramakrishna is to go into that level, speechless, nothing he can say. Coming down little bit, and he's saying that is totally intoxicated in that joy. He's singing something. It's just a coming from that unspeakable experience. Where is the world? Where will be you? Where will be me? Where will be Ramakrishna? Where will be Mahakali? Where will be Ishto? Where is meditation? Who prays to whom? That is the state. That is the uncreate. There is no creation there. Buddhists cannot say anything. That's why it is called void.
But even Buddha said, Sabolo Pajarito, Sabolo Pakampito, whole thing is a glowing. The whole universe is a glowing thing.
Right.
Like you.
Yeah, in Dhammapad you can find certain wonderful expression. Yes.
Is it the same state as what's depicted in Ashtavakra?
The same. Ashtavakra also talks about that. And you, Adrian?
The difficulty arises because
Little loud?
the difficulty arises because we cannot know Brahman.
Yeah.
We can only be Brahman.
Right. That's
So
the point.
we're trying to explain something that cannot be explained.
Ah.
So the more we talk about it, the more the
Yeah. But we have to understand that how it can be reaching gradually into a level when your speech will stop. Where you will be not seeing, seer, this idea will drop. You, something else, that drop. And it's like very You take a rocket and you're rising higher and higher and higher plane of your experience. And you're reaching, this is experience because you are going till now. But when you reach the destination and the rocket is gone, what is that? That is that. Who will say what is that? This is going and talking. This is also we are talking about duality. Who is going? Who is coming? Our ignorant mind is trying to reach that pure state. There is no pure state. There is no ignorant mind. But in delusion, we are all captured into it. That I said. Like the novel I talked about, created, where there is no child at all, people forget that fundamental point. And they get intrigued into the writer's skill, how the child is growing, how he is tormented, how he was getting his school education, how he faced so many obstacles, and he became an established person, and this and that, the glory of human. But fundamentally, there is no child. The world is not created. That's the Ajatavad.
Can we, the three different ways of looking at the world, can we say in a sense that one is a more gross knowledge, and then going to a more subtle knowledge, and then the third is beyond knowledge? But do I have to start at the very bottom?
So you start there. It is not stopping you.
I don't want to start there.
No,
I want to start as close to the most subtle that I can get, so that I can be close enough to where it's not there anymore. That's what I would like.
Very good.
But I don't know. Just wanting something doesn't mean I'm going to get it.
No. That's very point. Very point. Be truthful.
Yes.
These philosophies are giving us a what you call total plan of spiritual life. If you say where we are all students of spiritual life, you get a total picture what is the spiritual life. Where you are, you fit into that. And there is instruction how in that state you can improve, you can see the world, and you can analyze, and raise your consciousness into higher and higher, or it will automatically happen. Ramakrishna did not know these philosophies. But Ramakrishna, by simple, sincere craving and crying and weeping, whatever in dualistic way, he had the experience, and that experience is Ajatavad. Why? When the first experience came, when he was going to cut his own head, what he saw, and I repeat it again and again, most of the talks I refer all the time, that gives us a concrete idea of what happened. Suddenly he saw that image what he was doing worship for so many years, calling ma, 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 ma. It is a female deity. Ma, ma, ma. Gender is woman. Shiva is in the male. Male, female, worshipping ma, 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 ma. Then what happened? Found that ma is not a stone image or just a person. It became radiant. Light emanated from her body. She became a reality, first of all. And she became effulgent. And then she found from her body the glow, the light spread all the nooks and corners. And it became bigger into the infinite ocean. And it's become so vast. Mother's image, there is no description. She is seeing mother anymore. The mother. And then Shiva concert. This is Linga Puja, this is Kali Puja. Forget all these things. Sincere craving took him into a realm. Where is this world? Where is Dakshineshwar? Where is his room? Where is his wife? Where is all the pujaris? Where is his hunger? Where is his thirst? Where is he? Forgot everything. And he said, then I ultimately drowned into the cosmic light of that, and I totally lost myself forever. See? Oh, Jato. Who will say it is Jato? Where is the world then? Where is Dakshineshwar? Where is Makali? Where is the statue gone? So what remains? Only that infinite ocean of experience where Ramakrishna is also dead. The Ramakrishna as a human personality, as we think, he was praying mother as a sadhaka, as a spiritual student, he is dead. He is no more there. People find no consciousness. So pulled him into his bedroom and he remained in that unconscious state for the day and the next day. No 911 could save him. And there is no 911, of course. But you see, that is the state. And then again, when he came back, he came back to the normal after that. And Swami Sarodananda has put a very, very vital word there. Did he saw mother again while coming down? Because Ramakrishna didn't say anything. That means you cross the level of duality. Last phase is mother standing there. And you cross that this way. When you come back, did you see the same? That is the question of Swami Sharadananda. Means probably yes. Through vision of mother, again the mother become tangible because you are entering into the realm of this ajata to jata. And then this existence become reality again. Then Dakshineshwar become Dakshineshwar. Then your bedroom become bedroom. Where is the bedroom? Who carried whom? That's why there is no existence of anything but one infinite consciousness. Satchidan. See, this scripture become very dull, difficult for us to understand. That's why Ramakrishna, if you don't read Ramakrishna, you cannot understand anything of spirituality because it is obscure language.
And he said like also that he is also not born. That is why he said, if I knew the world is true, then the Kamathukku is his birthplace. So he said that I would have covered Kamathukku with gold. So the birthplace is not even there. So he's not born.
In Ramakrishna's own gospel, the different words are there which is resonant with these ideas. So my point is that this is very high level of thing. I live in this world of duality. What do I know all these things? But if you read and compare, then we can get a glimpse of that idea. And then doubts of the mind gets really wiped out. You don't find such vivid description of experiencing the ajata state. Worshipping to mother, worshipping to Krishna, worshipping to Kali, worshipping to Durga, worshipping Christ. See, most of the aspirants you find they see the light. In mystical experience, that's why you see all the saints have a halo. That means they express the light, only light. Then nothing remains excepting light. That's why even Ramakrishna composed the prayer mantra for our evening prayer. There he says, Jyotiro Jyoti Ujaloridi Kandara. Jyotiro Jyoti. But this light? No. But the light behind this light. That light is not the light of the sun, not the light of the moon, not the light of the lamp, not the light of your senses, not the light of anything mind, not the light of your understanding, not the light of your ego, but it is that light which shines everything. Tasya bhasha sarvavidam vibhati. He is shining. Everything shines because it is reflected. So that's why we emphasize so much. Read Ramakrishna. Your Vedanta, your studies, your all these things, it will remain ever mystified unless you read. Swami Vivekananda says, the Ramakrishna, we are not promoting Ramakrishna because I am a fan of Ramakrishna. But a student of spirituality should have to study this Ramakrishna's life. Swami Vivekananda says the Veda Murti is the embodiment of the Vedas. All the spiritual wisdom which has been expressed in the Vedas in Ramakrishna's life, all manifested simultaneously. So you can understand, he said, you can understand the secrets of the Upanishadic statement if you can match with the life of Ramakrishna. Otherwise, these will remain ever vague objects.
But Maharaj, we are going from Ajatobad to Jatobad because Thakur, when it becomes in the Ajatobad, then he is coming back to mother, then he becomes the Jatobad. That means he is looking at the mother as mother.
You are not talking about any confusion there. When is the body side, Hanumanji said, when I am in the body, I know you are my master, I am your servant. When I think I am the jiva, I am like one spark, you are the infinite light. When I feel that, I am that. So it is not contradicting. Mother, we live here so much, we cannot comprehend anything when we talk about that. We always pull it back here. And we are here, but we have to go there.
If and when we ever get to go there,
Huh?
our mind isn't going to take us there.
Mind will take pure mind, not this mind. That's why we do sadhana. That's what we are doing for 1 hour. This is sadhana. Trying to unfold the clouded, mystified misconception little bit. Again, it will be rubbed, covered. In our India, there is scum. Scum grows in the old pond or lakes. And sometimes it covers the whole surface. You don't see the sunlight. But if you move, again, the old thought comes and stops us, not push them aside, so that it gives us little clear water to see the reflection of the truth. So that's a spiritual practice. Yeah.
But then, Maharaj, we should be thinking of Brahman the majority of the day instead of for 1 hour.
Yeah, that's true. Even if you don't think of Brahman, you can think of Mother. If you love Mother, you think of Christ, okay. But you know that your Ramakrishna, your Mother, your Christ is not that embodied person, just limited guy. But he is that absolute. It's through the aperture you see the conception. And those who have conception, they're fortunate. So the practice helps us to clarify those ideas. And this is, if it is done once, then more and more truth will reveal, and these stages will be automatically uplifted. Your mind will automatically go from here to there. So this Vedanta book, because we are reading Vedanta, we are not talking about your bhakti sadhana to go and chant and mantra and cry and weep and lie down and flower and this and that. Here flower is this Vedanta flower. Analyze. So in Vedantic practices, analyze, clarify the doubts of your mind and see how we are seeing things wrongly, where there is one thing we are just giving a name in another way and we are in confused condition, but clarity comes, then you see this world is full of mother. See, when Ramakrishna talks after realization, mother, don't think he's thinking of ignorant person like us, as you say, mother. They see nothing but mother. The chair is mother on which you are sitting. The person who is sitting, he is mother. The space between them, that's mother. The fire is mother. Water is mother. There's nothing but mother. They have the clear experiences of mother. But on the Upanishads you read, they're talking about this conception very clearly. In the sun's light touching your skin, Atman is touching you. They're saying Atman. Saint Patrick says, Christ is below, Christ is above. Oh my God, Christ is below, under your feet. Huh? You Christian people will think like that. Yeah. But that Christ is not a man Christ. What Christ you can imagine? Christ is below, Christ is above, Christ on the right, Christ on the left, Christ in the front, Christ in the back, Christ is everywhere, nothing but Christ. What is that Christ? Ah. Who will explain that? Any ignorant person will chastise him. In this dualistic religion, you dare to say like that? The Vaishnavas cannot look upon the monks. You dare, you say, I am that? What audacity? You jiva? Dust and the dust and the dust and the dust. And you say so? But they are not understanding. You are not that, keeping your ego. When your ego is masked, then you are that. And also, as a devotee, dust and dust and dust and dust and dust. And when it is zero, then you are a lover of God. So, path is different, process is the same.
We're not really gaining things in the spiritual path.
Who?
Say me. It sounds like we're tossing things out as we know more. That we're tossing out more because it doesn't work anymore. Because it isn't getting us closer to Brahma.
Yeah, but whatever takes you, do that. That's why Vedanta is so broad. These are all types of food available in the shopping. Is my market. Vedanta marketplace. You have come to shopping. What is your need? You go to that counter and see what food suits you. Take that food and go. You are not to come to the other counter where there is some meat sale is going on. You are a vegetarian. You need not have to stand in the meat sale. Then it will be unnecessarily stopping your energy and irritation. Or if you are a meat, you like meat, don't go to the vegetarian lineage. Go and have it there. So Vedanta is a broad shopping place. So according to our taste, temperament, let us go and dive deep. That's why this personal practice is very important. You know all the philosophies, but then that will make you egoless, non-sectarian, non-doctrinal. That much is the good of it. But you have to practice what fits you. What shirt fits me, I will have to use that shirt. I cannot take a baby shirt and try to put it in me. Or I cannot take such 500-pound man with a big body and I put it in my head. That will not suit me. So I'll have to get a jacket which suits my size. So that is the freedom of Vedanta. You choose what or your guru chooses for you, and talk to guru. Tell what is yours in a spirit which you're born with the tendencies. If you come to Ramakrishna like people, you need not have to say, they see through all past, present, future. But when you go to other gurus, ordinary gurus, they will have to talk and they will understand your tendencies, and which tendency, according to that tendency, they will direct you towards the goal, and you practice and practice and practice, and then your mind will be your guru. Then mind will guide you to that purity. So, not to accept what is not your path means where you are comfortable and which makes you quicker progress. You have to find out yourself or your teacher. And then you will find, yes, every day you are improving. Why we are knowing all this in Vedantic perspective? Because that makes you generous. That makes you great. That is the beauty of Ramakrishna, Vivekananda and Vedanta. We can enjoy Hare Krishna. We can enjoy Christianity. We can enjoy whatever religion in the world, Buddhism. No one can appreciate like us, the Buddhism, Buddhistic philosophy. No one can appreciate more than Hare Krishna people. We also read Bhagavad and other things. No one can beat us with the knowledge of philosophy. But the question is that it only makes you clear that we are all making a journey towards the goal. But your path is your path, and to make it quicker and successful journey, it will be easier. All are getting graduation, no? But not in the same subject. But here are subject different. But Vedanta subject ultimately merges into one. Therefore, though it appears all different, we are students of different subjects, but ultimately all subjects merge into one subject. That's why Upanishad says, Kasminnu Bhagavo Vigyate Sarvang Vijnana Bhavati iti. Please tell me, oh sir, by knowing one, everything else will be known. All your physics, chemistry, math, biology, botany, and now is new subject. I even cannot utter the names. How many university subjects are there? But these will still remain. You are specialized in this. You are ignorant in this. You are specialized in this. You are ignorant in this. If you see, the world knowledge has come to that point. But when you really reach one knowledge, what is the knowledge behind this? What is the consciousness that is illumining your knowledge of microbiology and my knowledge of physics? Your knowledge of engineering, this knowledge of what you call the car driving. So that is one. That is to be found out. Okay, so now it is your task again. I am giving it next time to come back with this reading yourself. Then we'll go to the next chapter. Okay? I didn't read one line. I didn't do anything today. Only.
Good discussion.
Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanam Astu. Yes, read these few pages of this verse. It is I remind you the pages 101. 100, page 100. It will be easy to remember. 100.